This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Logan Wilson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On third down, Wilson flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Russell Wilson.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
On the carry.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's good.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
1-yard gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On second down, Nixon. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. We're scoreless after one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Joe Mixon.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. This is out quickly to the right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit. Dropped.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seattle.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals have recovered it. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter. And that's caught inside the 35.
It's ready to show
and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 75 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Seahawks.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Seahawks nothing. For Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Reed returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Burrow's no gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6 on the Seahawks 14-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Now Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
At their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 42 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 21, Seahawks nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Reed. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back up? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. They find some open field here. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Bengals.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Reed returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
At the 5-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides.